Hey there everybody, how you doing? I am Francis and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club plus Side Stories. So last episode we started part 1 of Respect, and that story really didn't go the way I thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to be about Natsuki having to learn respect, but it looks like it's Monika that hasn't learned a little bit of respect because she kind of went on about the whole, manga isn't literature thing, and Natsuki felt unwanted there, so she stormed out, and, well, let's just see how this gets resolved. Yes, I want to begin the side story. Let's go. This sucks. Why is Monika such a jerk? She should be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she can find any members anyways. Monika is usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy. Yeah, right. Well, she usually does. Maybe when she's not so busy being so judgmental. So what if I'm into manga? Why can't just one person accept that, instead of being so condescending about it? I accept it. I think it's cute. Oh, come on! That's condescending too. Sayori means well though, Natsuki. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support you. Natsuki sighs. Heh. I know. Thanks. It just really sucks. Do you want to talk to Monika? I don't know. It's not like it's gonna change her opinion of me. Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that wouldn't suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome in the club. I should just find another club. Wait, you don't have to do that. We can figure this out, please. Please don't leave. I mean, I'm the vice president, or at least I think I am. She did name you as the vice president when you were talking about, leaving and starting a poetry club or some art club in one of the understanding videos. So you kind of are the vice president, like really. And I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves to feel welcomed and to be happy. So I want to make that happen. Okay? I was wondering, what was the reason that you decided to join the literature club? Well, that's a good question. It's kind of dumb. Oh, don't say that. I don't think it's dumb. There's no such thing as a dumb reason when everyone is welcome. But I wasn't welcome. You were to me. So, just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monika. I promise, it'll be a secret between you and me. I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff that I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. How's that a dumb reason? It's not a dumb reason. You're just looking for a place to be accepted. Nothing wrong with that. Not that I care about what everyone else thinks anyways. I think a part of you does. But you know, the signs for the literature club said that you can be yourself or whatever, you know. So I decided it was at least worth a shot. But that was a lie apparently. False advertisement, be yourself. Ha, what a joke. Natsuki dejectedly kicks the toe of her shoe against the wall. Oh, and I like writing too, by the way. Really? How come you didn't say that to Monika? Because she was being so judgmental that I didn't. Just want to tell her something she wanted to hear. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And if she knew I was into writing, then she would be just like everybody else and try to push me away from the manga in favor of the more mature thing. You know, I think she might be right there. The two of them remain silent for a while. Sayori understands that it's out of the question for Natsuki to return to the club room, for today at least. But Natsuki has a reason for wanting to join the club, just like everyone else. It's part of the club vision for her to be welcome. You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club is for. So, I'm going to do everything I can to fix this. I promise. Counting on you, Sayori. Next day, lunchtime. The cafeteria and hallways are bustling with students rushing to meet with their friends and make the most of their limited break time. Boy, that really takes me back to, old school days. Where could she be? Among them is Monika, who always eats lunch in her classroom, but she has some additional business today. Fearing Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Monika decided to try to find her during lunch so that she could make amends. After searching for an extensive time, Monika finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps her stand out from the crowd. Oh gosh! Suddenly feeling awkward, Monika is afraid to get closer. Natsuki is with some friends whom Monika doesn't recognize, and they're all energetically chatting together. It would be really tactless to just interrupt them. Oh yeah, did you end up joining that literature club or what? Heh, of course I joined. Why wouldn't I? Heh, I told you she would join. Come on, you know she only joined because you wouldn't stop giving her crap about the anime club. I told you, I never even wanted to join that stupid club. Oh sure you didn't. Well, you have to give her some credit for at least making an effort to finally grow past that trash. True. Well, congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you. Wow, your friends are real jackasses. Shut up! Just let me do my thing! I'm just joking. You know we love you. Yeah, once the literature club makes you a famous writer, we'll be the first ones to buy your book. Wait, you're gonna buy her smutty fan fiction? Well, obviously, I want a signed copy. That was like years ago. You don't think I've grown out of it by now? I told you I was joking. Besides, it's a good reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention, you couldn't have done it without us. That gives me a pass to joke about it. Yeah, sure, whatever. They grow up so fast. Brings a tear to my eye. Natsuki suddenly glances at Monika's direction, prompting Monika to quickly turn away and distance herself. Okay. What the heck? That was horrible. I should have said something to defend her. Why do I have to be so conflict evident or avoidant? I can't read. Not that I deserve to say anything. I'm hardly better than them after the way I treated her. I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right. These side stories honestly are so heartbreaking. After school ends, Monika distractedly makes her way to the club room. She finds Yuri already inside, eyes on a book as usual. Monika picks a desk and slumps into it, something she seems to be doing rather often lately. Yuri, I don't think I can be the club president anymore. I suck at handling everything that doesn't go like exactly my way, you know. Yuri looks up from her book. It's like the literature club is a place where you get to express yourself, unless it's in a way that I don't like. I'm so mad at myself, I don't think I can handle it anymore. And I'm especially mad that I didn't have the self-reflection skills to realize what I was doing. So much for maturity. Sorry, I really shouldn't be complaining out loud like this. There's just like a lot on my mind. No. I enjoy listening. Really? Why? Yuri shrugs. It just makes me feel nice. Oh well, okay. I guess I'll just continue then. Okay. Yeah. Well, Natsuki has kind of a blunt attitude, you know? It made me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out why she wanted to join. I saw her friends talking to her in the hallway during lunch, and they were just so mean to her. Telling her to grow up and stuff like that. That literature club would help her grow out of her manga. It just made me feel so mad, like, just let her enjoy it. It makes her happy. Why are you trying to take that away from her? And when I had that thought, it was when I came to the realization that I was kind of doing the same thing. Just in a roundabout way. I should have made her feel good about being passionate about something. But I just dismissed it. No, I was actually trying to avoid acknowledging it at all. I even did that with you, Yuri, when you first joined the club. You did? Yeah, I know fantasy isn't really my thing, so I was kind of trying to dismiss it. But then Sayori jumped in and took over the conversation. I should have reflected on that, but I didn't. Because I just let Sayori handle it instead. And now, I'm repeating the same mistake. Except, I really hurt someone this time. Monika shakes her head. I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. I'm so stupid. Like, I can just picture how much joy it would bring Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little bit, you know? I'm so angry that her friends were treating her like that. I'm going to get them back for it. Get them back? Yeah! I'll get them back by making sure that this is the leisure club that Natsuki wants, not the one that they want. Good on you, Monika. I thought you meant you were going to get them back by deleting them, but I don't think you have those powers just yet. Suddenly, Sayori bursts through the door, making Monika and Yuri jump. With a rare stern face, she marches over to Monika's desk and sits down next to her. Oh boy. I'm having an intervention. I can do that because I'm vice president. Is this about Natsuki? Yes. Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm really sorry. I was just talking to Yuri about it. Really? I was so dismissive of her passion that she felt threatened and probably just unwelcome. Literally the opposite of what this club is supposed to be. I really need to make it up to her. Oh. Yeah, I did it! Thanks for the intervention, Sayori. I'm glad we're on the same page here. Friendship wins again! So, how do you want to make it up to her? I have a plan. Sayori, do you know if Natsuki is coming to the club meeting today? She's, I don't think she is. Oh, I see. Monika was afraid of that. Not because of her plan, but because she's facing the consequence of the damage that she's already caused. But the only way to do the right thing is to face it head on. It's so easy to just duck away from conflict and wait for it to blow over. But that's never enough. Nothing gets solved from that. To truly respect someone's feelings after you've hurt them is to face them and admit your wrongdoing. Very important life lesson right there, guys. Not the wrongdoing of mismanaging the club, but the wrongdoing of disrespecting Natsuki's feelings. Okay, do you think you can get her to come to me tomorrow? I can do that. Okay, awesome. Yuri, you don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener. Fidgeting with her hair, Yuri turns away to hide a smile. Well, I guess for today, it's gonna be a pretty quiet club meeting. I'm gonna step out for a bit. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm just gonna read with Yuri. Hey, is this one of Natsuki's books? How come it's out here? Sayori picks up a manga that was resting on an adjacent desk. Oh, that, Natsuki probably just left it out by accident? But I thought she wasn't coming to the club. Actually, Monika has been... Okay, Yuri, I'm sure it was just someone else who was using this classroom then, okay? Okay. Monika smiles at them both. Then with a wave, she exits the club room. I really shouldn't have left that out. If Sayori catches on, she'll definitely tell Natsuki, and that would get really awkward. Now, I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow from the music room. Is this when she picks up her interest in piano? Nope, we're going straight to the next club meeting. Alright. The time for the next club meeting has already arrived. Monika and Yuri are the first to arrive, as usual, you know? I'm so worried. Do you think Sayori's going to be able to bring Natsuki? Yes. Never doubt Sayori. How do you know? Never doubt Sayori. Well, she's Sayori. She's good at convincing people. She convinced me to join a club after all. Don't tell her. If she says she's gonna bring someone to the club, she's going to.
You know, you're right.
Time slowly passes. Monika sits, then stands up to pace around and sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then the door finally opens. Sayori marches inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room. We're here!
Welcome back.
Monika, the club president, stands up and greets them with a smile. Sayori picks a desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monika is struck with a nostalgic feeling. She would stand at the front of the club room, just like this, struggling to picture just who may eventually be sitting before her. But imagination was never enough to predict just how unique the diverse each member would be. Each with her own struggles, her own reasons for seeking this division that Monika had, admittedly so vaguely advertised. Seeking trust, understanding, respect. What new lesson will the future hold for the Literature Club? Realizing she is getting ahead of herself, Monika takes a deep breath and returns to the present.
Okay, everyone. The Literature Club is starting. We have an activity planned for today.
Monika turns around to face the chalkboard. On it, she writes manga in big letters.
Today we're going to learn from an expert about a unique form of literature, manga.
Oh, come on! Isn't this kind of forced? I know you don't really want to do this, so just... Monika shakes her head.
Natsuki.
This is the hardest part. After making it this far, it would be so easy to smile and move on. But that's not enough, not this time.
I'm sorry. It was wrong of me not to take you seriously when you were kind enough to show interest in my club. I thought about it, and I realized how biased I was against manga. It caused me to disrespect you, and I'm so sorry about that. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us. So, can I make it up to you?
Well, thanks, but I know you're only doing this because Sayori told you to. Wait, that's not true. Monika planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her. I was witness to that as well.
This is the Literature Club. The Literature Club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We all have our own interests and our own differences. It's my vision to let us freely express that. And it's my goal to respect everyone for them. So, I just want to learn about the things that make you happy. I think that you deserve to share that joy as much as everyone else does. Is that okay?
Natsuki looks away and hesitates. But it's really dumb. The stuff I'm into. I don't think that. Monika smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki's desk, looking her straight in the eye.
If you like it, then it's not dumb.
Oh, except for me.
Sayori, you're not dumb either.
What the heck? You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted that it's literature after all. Natsuki stands up. Oh yeah, I didn't say this before, but I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro. But I didn't want you to like me just for that.
Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki.
Yeah, whatever. Today's not about that anyway, right? It's about manga, so I hope you're ready. A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the Literature Club. Since then, the club activities have been in full swing. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature with each other. As another meeting draws to a close, Monika approaches Natsuki on her way out.
Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything?
Me? Not particularly. Why?
Oh, there was just something that I wanted to show you. If you had a few minutes?
Sure, what is it?
It's not in here. Can you follow me to the music room?
The music room? Why?
Well, you'll see. You know, I was thinking back when the club was just me and Sayori. We would talk about how we envisioned the club to turn out. We cared a lot about it being a place where people could express themselves. And she said something strange to me. She said that I was trying to make the club that I knew myself more than anyone. But I think it wasn't until you joined that I fully understood that. Because you really taught me a lot about myself, like, things that I was probably too stubborn to admit.
Oh, come on, you can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just, like, brought a bunch of manga and then I got fussy when I didn't have my way. It was really stupid of me to make such a big deal of it.
No, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I would never have realized that I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid. They deserve to be heard and respected.
It's just really hard to feel that way sometimes. You know, like, I really shouldn't care about what others think in the first place. But when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being a certain way, it can get really hard to just brush it off. Trust me, I know, Natsuki. I know exactly where you're coming from. And it makes me start to feel like I'm the problem. Like, I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. Am I just too entitled if I just want people to like me without me having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself? I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for who I actually am. Respect earned, Natsuki. Respect earned. As Monika listens, she recalls vividly how Natsuki's friends were treating her, and how naturally they did so. How long has she been fighting against that, refusing to change for others?
I could only wish I was as strong as you, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I'm like, always trying to come off as perfect for our people. Anytime there is a hit of contention, I just crumble. But it's thanks to you that I really started thinking about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it.
But like I said, I didn't even do anything.
You were just being yourself. That's all you needed to do. Also, there's something else.
Monika takes a breath.
The thing is, I might have read a little bit of your manga.
What? You? What the heck? Why didn't you tell me?
I'm sorry. I think I just felt like, kind of embarrassed to admit it after I gave you such a hard time about it.
I can't believe you, of all people, were reading manga behind my back. That's so funny.
Yeah, well, I just flipped through one of them out of curiosity, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But I mean, one of the characters was in a leisure club. What are the chances, right?
You were reading Parfait Girls. Wow, you have good taste.
Just one volume. And I kind of just picked it out randomly.
Well, you have good introduction then. You have to tell me all your favorite parts.
Well, I think it was some kind of weird fate. Because the character isn't just in a leisure club, but also plays piano. It's just weird because I've always wanted to learn piano. She was like the perfect person that I always wish I was. If I just did what I wanted instead of always second guessing myself.
Monika walks over to the piano and sits down. It makes me happy to see these two bonding like this.
I always felt like I should only share the absolute best parts of myself. The parts that will impress people or make them like me more. But after you joined a club, I really realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allows us to share emotions. And I just felt like I want to show you this because if it wasn't for you, I never would have started playing.
Hey, I think the credit for that one goes to Parfait Girls, not me.
No, well, maybe it's true that Parfait Girls put the thought into my head, but it was still you who inspired me to keep practicing.
Every day?
Because, you just make me feel like if I want to do something, I should just do it. I mean, I haven't been practicing for very long, and I'm really not very good at it yet, at all. But I wrote a song for the club, and I worked really, really hard on it. It doesn't have any words or anything, but, well, yeah.
Oh, how nice. Nice song. For one day, you did pretty good there, Monika. Ah, memories. We come a long way with the literature club. Little trip down memory lane. So that's how this quote came together. The gangs are here. And the next member to join is me. Although that happens much later. That's all. That was so good.
It was?
Yeah, are you kidding? You're like already a pro.
Not even close.
Does the song have a name? You said it was about the club, so...
Yeah, it's called My Song, Your Note. Because everyone brings something so unique to the club. It's completely different from how I first imagined it, I think. But I was like, such a foolish perfectionist. It shouldn't be about me, it should be about everyone. And it's all of you who helped shape this club into what it is. I would never change that.
Well, I think that's really thoughtful and kind of flattering. I kind of feel like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly very patient either when I first joined the club. It makes me feel like I should probably apologize too. I think I was just getting fed up with a lot of things, and I got frustrated after not getting my way in the club. So, yeah, I really didn't mean to take it out on you. I'm sorry. I was being really immature. If you get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right.
It's fine, I'm past it too. I think we're already even. We were both kind of immature, honestly. But it's really sweet that you were thinking about it. It takes a lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of thing.
Well, I learned from you. I learned from the best. Well, I wonder who I got it from. Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, we're even as long as you let me keep my manga in the club room. You did admit that it's a form of literature after all. You totally can't take that back.
You got it. The closet's all yours.
Fine. I'll tell you what. I'll bring in a little something for the club tomorrow. I want to do something nice in return.
What kind of little something?
Oh, you'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed. She's talking about the cupcakes, isn't she? The next club meeting ends up being a particularly tasty one. I was right. Alright, well, there we go. That is the end of Respect. And I think that was actually a very, quite a good happy ending. I enjoyed that. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you everybody for joining me and coming back to Doki Doki Literature Club side stories. We just went through Respect It. And I'll see you guys next time as we jump into Balance. Which it looks like it's going to be based on Sayori and Natsuki. We'll see what this is about next time. Balance, that kind of has me questioning what it's going to be about. But we'll worry about that next time. Thank you for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody.